Welcome to New Zealand. My name is Paul Smith. I am a photographer based in the central North Island of New Zealand, and this is my YouTube channel. Welcome, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd appreciate it, so please hit the subscribe button below and hit the bell and you'll get notifications of when I put new content out. Today I really want to talk about something that I get asked a lot about on this channel, and that's the whole question of my process, my thought process of making pictures. Talking about what I do in photography and the technical aspects of my photography I don't really talk a lot about, because I really want this channel to be about that of inspiration rather than education. I've talked about that before, and I don't really feel comfortable telling people what they should or should not do. But I get asked the question quite a bit, and people wanting me to talk more about the thought process that goes behind the pictures that I take. So today I'm going to do that. Inspiration for this video really came today from a picture I took last week, which was a scene about 100 meters from where I live. And I drive past the scene pretty much every day. And every time I've driven past the scene, I've just said to myself, I need to get out and take a picture. And I did so. And I was just kind of really pleased that I just followed my instinct. And hence the topic for this video today, which is following your instinct when you see pictures. You know, following your gut feeling and having confidence in your ability to see images. Like I said, I drive past this scene every day, and usually driving in my car, and more often than not, my wife is sitting beside me. And I've mentioned to my wife, about the picture, and I have to take a picture of this. And at times she's kind of looked at me blankly thinking, I guess, why would you want to take a picture of a dirt field without any grass in it? And I guess, you can kind of bounce that feedback back onto yourself and say, oh no, maybe it's not going to make a good picture anyway. Maybe it's just a dumb idea. I think it's really important to repel that feeling and really act on your first natural instinct, which is to go and take the picture. Now, guaranteed, not every instinctual picture that you take will turn out for sure. Maybe 1 in 10, 1 in 20, I don't know. But I can guarantee that if you do act on instinct, that somewhere along the line, you're going to end up with some good pictures. I think it really covers a few key points about developing your photography and developing your own signature in photography. And when I say signature, I mean your own unique look in what you do. I think what's important about making photographs that you like and photographs that you believe in, if you concentrate on taking photographs for other people or trying to emulate other people's photography, you'll never have that distinctive individual look about what you're doing. So I think it's really important. What appealed to me about this picture, for me, it was just a rolling landscape. And I see this kind of scene quite a bit where I live here in Taupo now. Obviously, it's a method of farming. The fields are kind of stripped back and replenished with new grass. And I see a lot of these just fields that are just kind of sitting in the middle of other fields that are full of grass. And then there's these fields, bare fields of just rolling dirt. And they've been meticulously kind of manicured by tractors, ready for new seed. And just the shapes and the curvature and the landscape is just really something quite beautiful, I think. And because I've been using a lot of medium format 6x6 kind of frame size with my Hasselblad, I just pictured this picture in that square frame and the rolling land inside that square format, which was kind of like a contrast, I guess, and hoping that I could kind of like capture the texture of the land too. And I don't know if I did that well with this picture, but I think the basic elements kind of make up for it a little bit. So really pleased I took it, and it kind of turned out pretty much like I was hoping. Something else I want to just briefly just kind of touch on is just the importance to embrace your own unique environment. Over the years, I've had several people kind of suggest that, they don't take good pictures because of where they live. It's a little bit boring where I am. There's no landscapes like you have in New Zealand, for instance. This town is boring. There's no people. I like to do street photography. There's no people here. Whatever the reason might be, I hear it a lot. And I think it's really important that you embrace your own environment And by embracing your own environment, what I'm saying is that you look into where you live on a day-to-day basis. I think it's really important to realize that nobody sees it like you, especially if you're familiar with your environment. You've seen it time and time again. You gain a special bond to the scenes that are surrounding you every day. A good point for me was, just traveling overseas and going away thinking that I was going to make great images by going to a new place, places that I'd read about, places that I'd seen great photography taken in. I traveled to Europe a few years ago and I really, really struggled to make good pictures. I came back and I looked at my images and they really just looked like tourist photos, the vast majority of them anyway. And it kind of dawned on me then that it's really important, really, to embrace your own environment. It's a fantastic way of really developing that signature look to your images. Embrace your photography, embrace your environment. A good example of this is William Eggleston, who kind of took the ultimate mundane and made it something special. So when you see an image you think is going to look good, make sure you take the picture. That may not always be a good picture, but you'll never know until you take it, which is really important. You'll never know until you take it. Hope you enjoyed that. It's not something I do a lot of on this channel. People have asked me quite a bit to talk about my photography more and what inspires me, the thought process behind pictures that I make. And I feel a little bit uncomfortable about doing that. But I've done my best this episode. Let me know what you think. If it's something you'd like to see more of, put a comment below. I would appreciate it. The image that I referred to in this episode, I have made a print of that. People have asked for prints of that image. I've made a strict limited edition print run of those, of 3 prints. They are prints that I have made myself on high quality fine art paper. And obviously the inkjet printer is of archival quality, so those prints will last a lifetime. If you're interested in those prints, there's a link here for that, or down below in the show notes. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, you can also buy my book Stolen Moments, which is a book about my black and white film photography, which is available from my website. There's a link below for that. 25 New Zealand dollars. I will ship that free anywhere around the world. And 25 New Zealand dollars is kind of like about 12, 13, 14 US dollars, I think. £10, something like that. It's kind of pretty reasonable money. So that's Stolen Moments. That's a way of supporting what I do if you like my channel. I don't have sponsors. That's where it starts and ends. That's it for this episode. Thanks again for joining me. I really appreciate it. Like I said, share this video, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. I'd appreciate that. Until next time, take care. Haere rā from New Zealand. Goodbye.